is TF2 Public Fair on Scarl Upward EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the ear with the X through it, find my list as TF2 Public Fair and say mute in-game voice. That way you don't have to hear me if you don't want to. Anyway, today we're on Upward. Lovely map. It's quite a complex map really, and has quite a few little strats here and there, such as the back-end sentry, which I personally don't really get on with. Now anyway though, I do have to say this, it is a great little map in terms of outdoorsiness, and you can push people off, you can jump wherever you want, but there's those lovely indoor sections which, you know, nicely contrast. It is a map for all the family of TF2 players, so you know, that's always good. Let's put the teams, what's going on here. Okay, blue, reasonably aggressive, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of aggro power on that, with a little bit of admin, it's nice. Red is also going a lot of aggro. Actually, red is more aggro than blue is, and they're defending. Man, these guys are going all out. Yeah, I know, Harry. But, you know, try and play how you want, man. Don't try and play to impress, okay? Oh, and what's that? Mr. Wisey there with the back burner. Ah, yes. Back burner is a WM1 flamethrower, but you have to do it from behind. That's the trick. And also, yeah, there's already some derpiness with Derpy Mole as he's basically stuck in a taunt cycle with a ducky with him. Oh, great. Back to the game. Blue team's got their groove on. They get the cart push. It's looking funky. It's looking good. The thing is, though, where is red? I mean, this is the kind of the problem when I saw the lineup. I mean, red didn't start out with any engineers. And, you know, that's a bit of a liability right there. Engineers are pretty much essential for any defensive game. They're good at keeping down hard points. You need those teleporters, especially in red team, because they got like 20-second respawn times to reach guys to the front. You've got to compete against like, what, 3 or 4 second respawn times? Blue, yeah, you're going to be outnumbered. You're going to need to try and find some way to use some force multipliers. As they are, though. It does look ready trying to hold that first cavey area there. You know, it is good prime heavy territory, that, you know, good corners, nice areas. Good for pyros as well. Actually, if you can get a sentry up in there, that is going to be a pain in the arse, because you take the low door ceiling thing of that first area, you try and fire upwards to the demo man. Very tricky, because demo weapons fire upwards, if you know what I mean. So you might actually accidentally hit the ceiling rather than the sentry. But anyway, you know, blue team's got 6 minutes 30 on the clock. They're doing well. They've got plenty of time to win this game. Right now, red have... The thing is, actually with red, they've managed to keep the blue hordes at bay for the time being. They are not really advancing that aggressively. Although I would say, you know, perhaps maybe not advancing into the enemy right at the top. I mean, advancing into a heavy in any situation is never a good idea normally. It's not a very well tried and tested strategy. I mean, ideally for red though, what should we try and do? Take that left flank down the cliffside, get in behind the cart, burn it, then go up the other side, or come out back end and get round the blue on top of the hill. That's a really good way of approaching blue, rather than face first. Especially for things like backburner pyros and stuff like that, because they, you know, do a really nice job of that. Going on here. Oh no, Harry's a Stingrays there. Ignoble kill there. Yeah, shoved off the side. Nope, go home. I'm a pyro. I think that was also a backburner pyro push. That's the most lamest of pushes as well. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna use 50 ammo to just push off a cliff. I don't care. One thing I haven't seen so much at the moment is Medicary. I may have seen 1 or 2 things maybe off camera, but nothing really solid yet. We haven't seen anything get past or anything in blue yet. There's Rob Royce. Jumping away. There's some nice heavy acrobatics there. Yep, heavy on the cart there. Harry's playing the glove angle a bit too hard nowadays. But anyway, though, that sentry's now coming to play. Now this is the minion clone there. Oh, now he had actually a nice angle there. If he gets all the way back, he could have fired his lock and load straight onto that sentry. That would have given him a nice advantage there. The thing is that sentry position they have is not great for red. It's very long range. It's actually the annoying thing of where there's a lot of long range areas and a lot of short ways to get at the sentries, so you've got to be careful with that. Oh wow, the Daily No didn't see that. Got immediately shot into space. I can always like imagine that sort of like Demo Man NASA, where basically they just basically fire as many sticky jumper bombs as they can and go into space. That's pretty much Demo NASA. But anyway, to be fair, that's actually a reasonably legit pub strat actually, of just falling out from the sky. Ooh, and oh, gets moved there. Harry the Stingray managed to push the cart only with glove. Going with red team. And up there, Rob Royce, yep, Hauser heading down the corner. That was excellently done. And it does look like red have lost their positions. Derpymore there knows how to deal with punk scouts, or spies actually. There's like 3 different types of characters with S for the first name. So anyway, 7 minutes 30. Can't explain that nicely. Yeah, we did see some reasonably good red positions. Oh wow, that was unlucky there. And looks like there was an Uber there, but it kind of went foul. It got pushed back. Unfortunate. Now 7 minutes 3. Does look enormous heavy. Oh, Aussie Overlord there trying to go for the pro kill of destroying the sentry from up on high with a melee weapon, but no. So, no. Going 876. Can't they? Yes. Oh, all the cannon fire. Gotta be careful that loose cannon now. I mean, they did actually buff that quite nicely, so it does full damage now when it hits the ground, not just half. And seriously, those balls, they will knock a scout clean off the side if they're not careful. Oh dear. 6-11. Aussie Overlord, they're really trying to take down this engineer. Looks of it. I think what could be happening around that. Red's actually got a reasonably good defense line at the moment. They know what to do. Actually, if they had like maybe one sniper, just one, because I know what you guys are like. It's just the idea of sniper. 4 of you go sniper decide, yeah, time to go back to COD mode. No. Seriously, like 1, maybe 2 snipers around that sentry. You know, you've got a really, really good chance of holding off at long range. But there are, you know, the down men are stronger. Oh, this ain't good. Crits? Is that crits or was that something else? I may have saw the dark tail end of that crits, but oh, unlucky. And past the man there, yeah, with the short circuit. Lovely troll weapon that is. But for the time being, though, they're having a real problem trying to get through red team. I mean, it could come down to a case of Ubers. It does seem that they aren't able to kill red team so much, and red team have got a bit of a medal cabinet on them. I mean, it might be an idea to you know, get some crit streaks out there for their team. I was saying that Rob Royce has actually got a couple of doms under his belt, so he's doing okay. The thing is, blue team needs to advance through red team, ideally, kill them off, And then on top of which, they've got to try and get around that sentry without too much attention. They're trying to push the cart right now, but the problem is red team's all over them. They can counter-attack from their right-hand side. And that's exactly what they did. They came off that little raised area there and went back to their spawn point. Aussie Overlord, they're trying hard. Nope, he just can't catch that medic. One man with a short circuit. Ooh. But no, Beatrice on that. This is not looking good for blue team. They are really actually getting counter-attack. Red's actually a strategy of, you know what, let's go with all the classes that do the most damage is somehow really good. They're actually not really defending that hard. They're mostly counter-attacking so hard that blue team aren't able to get their stuff together. The problem is blue team are dying way too fast and too hard to actually have any presence on the battlefield right now. What I can or can't see, I can't really see much blue teleporter either. They're a bit further away from spawn, maybe. They are suffering a little.
Over here, Saul.
In any case. 2 minutes 53. I mean, it's looking like a good charge here for blue, but it's just beginning to fall to pieces now. And there's minion clone. Ubud. Does he know where to go? Does he know what to do? Does he know who to kill? He got kind of killed off there. I think he kind of went into the wrong place. I mean, he didn't see the guys behind him, and he kind of got piled upon. Also, bad terrain for a heavy. I mean, I think he got. That's the thing. If you can concentrate in one direction as a heavy, you do reasonably well. But if you keep switching here, there, and everywhere, and if we keep running away from you, it's not pleasant. That's the thing, though. 1 minute 54. Robert Royce is trying to get the best of it. Seemingly the problem right now is it's just that red team is just killing everything off really quickly. Maybe a vaccinator might be an idea, but there's such a variety of damage. This is a tricky one to get through. Red are just putting up a hell of a firestorm right now. And that's a nice sentry position actually. It's got good range on that. You've got a nice access to where they're coming. Oh, that engineer did not see that. It's actually a very difficult place to get to. See from actually, and this ain't good. Some crits going on here. Something's dying hard somewhere. And oh, there goes the Uber. Ubered engineer. Yeah, this is Dark Town School for desperate times with desperate measures here. Are the teams stacked? Well, they are a little bit, somewhat. Well, I wouldn't say they're that bad though. I mean, blue did actually get through the 2 points reasonably well. I mean, it was perhaps maybe a lack of. I don't know. Hard to say why, but it could just be a skill gap thing. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, that's an interesting little bit of work there. I think that's past demands. Lost there. Okay, he's taking it a bit.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Oop, no, that sentry didn't survive, and it looks like. Yeah, I don't think they have this. I think Red have managed to bring it back, and there we go. Nice work there from the red team.